the camera slightly off.
That was not the actual cut. Daniel, if you're listening to this, this is not the roll. This is not the one, Daniel.
Daniel, what are you doing?
Is the camera gonna fall? Is it okay?
Do you think the camera's gonna fall?
Dang, Daniel, you messed up another clap.
I know, right? You fucked up. You fucked up again, Daniel. Daniel, Jesus.
Okay, go.
You're gonna be uninvited from the lounge.
Alright guys,
soon.
cut to the intro music because we want to save Daniel's face right now.
Alright.
I'm just kidding, we don't have intro music yet. Okay, why don't you give us your best shot? Your best rendition of the music.
Dude, I'm gonna get this copyrighted. That was the Batman thing.
Really?
Dude, I don't know. I also don't know anything about like music.
I'm also, yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna endorse anyone yet until we get a sponsor.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But it'd be cool we get sponsored by like Raid Shadow Legends. Please sponsor me. Mike Bloomberg, I know you just like, you know, fell out of the race, but if you sponsor this video though.
UCLA will love you.
I don't know about UCLA,
us.
but we will love you.
Yes.
Wait, so you're saying that our love can be bought? Like you're putting a price tag on our love.
Correlation does not equal causation. It will just happen that we'll like you more.
Name something you wouldn't do for the right price.
Dude, why are you gonna put me on the spot like that?
Exactly, like.
I'm not a very spontaneous guy.
Yeah,
right?
like, would you give up like a hand for like $1 million?
Probably not.
No.
10 million bucks.
Oh yeah, I can't earn that much.
One hand, left hand, some bullshit.
I need my left hand, so no.
I mean,
Well,
I need my left hand too.
You're left-handed?
No, I'm ambidextrous.
So you don't need your.
Yeah, you don't need both. What the hell?
I mean, I prefer doing some stuff with my left hand.
You write with your left hand?
No.
You'll be okay.
Get rid of it.
10 million.
I play tennis with my left hand,
Yeah. See?
so I need it.
Okay, relearning how to.
You think your left hand is worth 10 million?
Dude, I mean, let's be honest. Once I drop out of college and I become a pro tennis player, like it's over for you guys. I'm gonna get 10 mil per tournament.
Well,
Dude, I bet you would lose to Jenny right now.
well, I will never get 10 million, so I will take that.
Yeah, exactly. He understands what's up.
Okay, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that conversation. My name is Saichandra, and
What do you do?
I'm one of the hosts for this newly founded podcast called Meet Us in the Lounge. And here with me I have...
I'm Randy. I'm here because I like talking and making things. So yeah, this podcast is just going to be 4 guys sitting around talking in the lounge.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce yourselves? We have 2 more people.
Alright, I'm Jorge, and I thought this would be fun to do. And I guess I mainly run the web.
And he's the dancer of the group. Jorge will dance one day.
One day, given enough views.
Yeah.
I'm Daniel. I'm not really the engineer here.
You are the engineer. For any employers who are looking at Daniel Chen, he is the software engineer. So is Jorge. They do everything.
Yeah, we'll do everything.
Yeah.
And I cured cancer, and so did Saichandra. So if medical schools are listening right now,
Yeah.
now you know who we are.
Yep. To all the recruiters out there, we are Renaissance men right here. Jack of all trades.
Trailblazers.
Exactly.
Frontier men.
Any positive adjectives? That's us.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I mean, Meet Us in the Lounge. How do we even come up with that name?
Because we met in the lounge.
Yeah, I mean, that is a very literal definition. But I'm just curious. I mean, what does the lounge mean to you guys, though? I mean, what did it? I mean, obviously that it must have some symbolism, right?
It is a space of congregation, a place where ideas meet, intersect, get exchanged. Maybe some die in the lounge, maybe some survive in the lounge. It is a space, it's a safe space for many people where they are allowed to freely express their ideas, thoughts, feelings, be listened to by an attentive audience, and then potentially receive positive or negative feedback. For others, it is a space where they are allowed to practice their craft, to meet people they otherwise would have never met. It has a lot of meanings for different people. So I guess...
What did it mean for you, Randy?
What did it mean for me?
Yeah.
Bro, I got bullied in the lounge straight up. That's about it.
You want to tell us what
It's
happened?
fucking bullshit.
That's so weird considering you like resemble a bully though, you know?
I have never bullied anyone in my life.
Except for
Support Saichandra.
Medical school.
There's some fake news here. I'm the alpha dog right here.
This is fake news. Whatever they're talking about is actually like MAGA shit.
Okay, fine. Randy, would you like to tell us about your experience in the lounge?
Yeah, I want to hear like an anecdote,
Yeah,
like your
wow.
first one.
Of what? Like, what's the theme? Give me a theme here.
I mean, what was your very first encounter?
My very first encounter. Well, I'm a new kid in this undergrad that we all go to. It's UCLA. Very starry-eyed. My mouth's agape at every single building. When I see Royce, I was like, oh shit. When I see Pal, oh shit. So, of course, I was very nervous coming here. I come from a small town. Not a lot of
Can I intervene a little?
Yeah, what's up?
You see your dinky little room? You're like, well, shit.
True. Our room was horrendously small. It is about the space that you see here. This couch was the entire room. 3 of us stacked on top of one area. Our desks, non-existent.
No AC?
No AC. In fact, I got locked in my own room because the door locked from the inside. That kicked off my year. One of my best friends here got bed bugs in the first week. Amazing space. Anyway, first week here, I got assigned summer homework because fuck this place. Not really. I love this school. David Geffen, please accept me to your school. Where was I? Studying, doing my summer homework. Very confused. Maybe I wanted to meet some friends, talk while I studied. Walked outside to the lounge, checked out the group. Couple dudes, couple chicks. Anyway, making casual conversation with people in there, and I asked, hey, can you help me with this math homework? It's some like integration, it's like some, integration by parts, some easy stuff, or at least easy for some people. Those who had the resources to study in high school, probably easy for them. I have those resources, but it was still hard for me. Not the point. I asked her, hey, can you help me with this? And she goes, shouldn't you already know this? This is you're not gonna do well here. Me, small town, was like, damn, these are some big bitches out here. Them big dogs gonna fucking run me over, trying to, I don't know, kill me in classes. All the competitive stigmas associated with the school, she might have embodied it for that moment, and it got me scared for a bit. But I was like, fuck it. I ended up getting an A in that class. Fuck that bitch.
I mean, honestly, definitely coming to UCLA and having known its academic pressures, definitely your encounter sounds like a wake-up call, I mean, obviously we all did well in high school, well enough to get us into a good institution for higher education, but it's always different the way you envision it, and then when you actually set foot here and you actually go on to the hard challenge of taking the classes,
Mm-hmm.
And so you see, like you said, this person that you're talking about, who shall remain nameless, does embody this competitiveness, that definitely drives us though. It should fuel us. Is toxic competitiveness bad? Absolutely. But to some extent, I feel like we're all driven by that.
It's a
all 4 of us
motivator.
here. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not proving something to them. We're also proving something for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, I want to be able to know that if I put my effort, my conscious focus onto something, like a task, for example, I want to be able to show that I'm able to execute.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
It's kind of scary. You think about it for some people, they come to the school, never face a challenge in their life, and when they go here, they face their first setback. They're kicked down to the ground. They're like, oh shit, now all this belief and that I have towards myself, I built myself to be this really smart person, it just gets shattered, and now you're lost.
Yeah.
However, that is true. I think it's definitely a good learning experience. It's a safe space for you, or relatively safe space for you, to be able to learn from your mistakes, figure out why you did it, and grow and progress as a person. And that now, you like rise to the occasion essentially.
Adversity builds character.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, the idea with high school, I mean, if you haven't faced any adversity, I mean, your self-concept is probably based on like some falsities, you know, for sure. So I think adversity, while it is a tough blow, you've got to expose yourself to some of those flaws and then really identify fields or areas in which you can really build upon, you know, and really improve yourself. And I think self-improvement is very crucial. Not to say that you're not, I mean, everyone is good the way they are, but also just being stagnant is not good for society, for like culture, for your own personal enrichment, development, growth. So, I mean, definitely adversity builds character, I believe.
We're gonna skip. You said your spiel, so we're gonna go to Daniel. Daniel,
Okay,
tell us your experience.
Okay, so my experience in the lounge is quite different from everyone's here. So.
I'm just kind of similar.
Oh really? Okay, me and Jorge we're similar. But anyways, my first experience in the lounge was not really one of interacting with people so much. I'm more of a shy person. I don't like talking too much. I'm more of an introvert than extrovert. And so when I went to the lounge, it was honestly just to enjoy the spaces provided. Because like Randy mentioned, the rooms were really small. There's no AC. But on the other hand, in the lounge, there's so many tables. It's comfortable. There was AC. It was nice. And so I just went there to study. And I would go late at night and study, do homework until like early morning because I wasn't a good student. But in any case, it was a fun experience. And I mean, as a result, I think I gained an appreciation for this concept, my own concept of what a lounge was for me. And so yeah, here we are, appreciating that some more.
He said he was studying, but we all know what he was really doing.
Okay, well, we did other stuff in the lounge, but what's this?
You dirty, dirty dog.
All right, Jorge.
My turn next. Okay. Well, I guess I'm also kind of a shy person, so as with Daniel, I guess I don't like talking to people all the time as much as others. So a lot of the time it was just I was there for studying and whatnot, but also a lot of the time other people came in and I'd listen in on what they were saying, and sometimes I'd talk back as well. And to get to meet people there as well. And I remember that we'd have, board game nights and just play cards sometimes, and that was a really chill experience. And I met some people there. So.
Yeah, I remember my very first day, freshman year, moving into the dorms. Jorge was my roommate, so he was the very first person I met. And like right from the get-go, we had like two like memories that I will not forget, and here I am narrating them to you. The first one was we took those like.
That's when Jose drank his milkshake in front of you.
Please do not bring that up.
Bleep out the name.
Anyway. So we all had these huge like moving bins, right?
Yeah.
And so I just moved out, but the bin is still there. So Jorge and I were like, hey, like it's an empty bin. Why don't we see if you can fit in? So like first, I think Jorge sat in the bin first, and like sure enough, like when he like sits and like you kind of bring your knees together like this, like you probably won't even see him, like because that is how tall the bin was.
It's the size of a small car.
Yeah, I mean,
You can fit a lot of stuff in there.
Very small. It's like a clown car.
it's like a smart car. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were like pushing him down the hallway and just see how far we could go, and then like the competition is basically like we said, how far could we go? That was a very fun event. And then after that, like in the evening when everyone had like finally settled in and we had our first like floor meeting. Yeah, we had board game night.
Cool events that they were hosting.
Exactly, like a bunch of socials like lined up for 3 days, just like get to know each other.
I really miss week 0 and week 1 of like
Week
my
0 was
undergrad.
very chill.
As my undergrad, I kind of really miss it. Like it was something new.
And I'd say a really good part about the floor was that it was filled with a lot of freshmen. So a lot of people undergoing the same transition, and just open to new experiences, making friends.
Completely agree. Yeah. Like you're never alone. You're not feeling you're not the only one feeling alone, you know, because everyone is just as reciprocative to meeting someone because they all want to make this transition into their new life, new setting, the new place they call home.
Yeah, my freshman year here was the most transformative year of my entire life. It was crazy. We'll go through details as we like hit each stories. Like for example, I think that was like, so there's this place at this campus. It's very hilly. It's a very hilly school. There are hills, and then next to the hills is more hills. So you'd be like, as if you're walking up and down like a McDonald's like logo. It's the equivalence of the school, right? Pretty much. So I remember a very fond memory freshman year where I rode down one of this hill in like a shopping cart with my friend. It was like, this is kind of fun. This is interesting. Like, I never thought like I'd be rolling down a hill in a shopping cart. But it was like one of those like freshman experiences that like for some reason are like is like ingrained in my memory. Like nothing particularly happened that night. Like I didn't get hit by a car.
Okay. Well, yeah, similar experience of car hitting me. It's just ours was flat and yours was hilly.
Yeah, and a shopping cart instead of a moving cart.
More hardcore.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would say like I had quite a few. I mean, I'm still having like very interesting, life-changing. I don't know about life-changing, but very unique experiences here. I came from the same city as Randy. We went to the same high school actually, and we were roommates. Well, we've been roommates for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And thanks to him, like I said before, like I'm not really one to go out and meet new people, but thanks to him and my other roommate, I met quite a few people my freshman year, and
Yeah, just the tip.
what?
Dude, honestly, are we even allowed to say like profanity on this podcast?
Oh, well, you can probably just cut that part. Okay, Daniel, go back to your story.
If you heard that, if you didn't hear that, maybe probably a beep or something. But anyways, the story is, met a lot of people. To this day, we still talk with a lot of them, or at least a few of the more close ones. And yeah, being in college is just like a good opportunity to grow and experience new things. We came from a small town. There was not really much to do in our town, and when you move to a big city like LA, with like lots of diversity and like lots of new people, you get to experience new things you never had before. So my advice is probably just like take advantage of it as much as you can, starting freshman year all the way up until you finish. I know I still have a lot to take advantage of, a lot of things I haven't experienced yet that I probably should, and so I will try and apply that as well.
Bro, I went to Sunset Rec today. Okay, this is like going off on your thing about like experiences. I went to Sunset Rec today. Bro, the pools are warmed. They're heated. Yeah, they're not cold.
We could have been going.
We could have been going. Also, they like installed this new beach volleyball thing, and it's super nice. We should all go. Like,
Beach volleyball. They took it away early.
no, they added it back.
Yeah,
It's super nice now. We should go.
I'm actually not good at volleyball.
I don't care. I'm not good either. We're all not good.
Is it available?
Yeah.
For like people in general. I thought it wasn't open yet.
It's open for it's open. I went today.
But like,
Do they have?
Yeah, they have nets and everything. We should all go.
Sorry for the audio listeners only, because Daniel just performed his, his game-winning serve right there.
So yeah, we should go play volleyball sometimes. Do you guys play sports?
I mean, I might have brought this up earlier. I play tennis. I'm also into basketball a lot.
So you like a Federer fanboy or like?
Absolutely. I mean, I like a lot of the players actually, like young guns, a lot of the like top 3 that's persisted for the past like decade, like the 2010s. I mean, but I mean, yeah, I like them all, honestly. I mean, Federer was my favorite growing
It's like everyone's goat.
He is. I mean, he's such a timeless, like such a classic player, you know. I mean, he has a lot of grace, if you will. So like my dad and I really bonded over our admiration for Roger Federer. So
Yeah, I don't play tennis. I don't know anyone else. I just know Federer because he's like an icon, and he's sponsored by Uniqlo, Daniel. So that there's a reason.
I should know this.
Yeah, Daniel's into clothes.
No, not really. Randy is though.
I am not into clothes.
We have a couple of fashion gurus over here.
Definitely not.
Maybe one of these episodes they're gonna come.
Oh, we could talk about clothes.
Oh yeah.
We could talk about clothes, but then I feel like we don't know anything. Oh, in case for those, me and Daniel together have created this sweater that I'm wearing.
More about that in future episodes.
More about that. Maybe we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Sports. I used to swim. Now I just lift weights, even though it might not look like it. And I rock climb.
Dude, you're slim thick.
Dude, thanks, babe. Dude, you know Henry's slim thick.
Dude.
He's still on that? Is he still like, oh my god?
It's gonna high.
All right. And I used to do, I have a black belt in Taekwondo.
Nice.
Maybe I pronounced that wrong.
Feeding into a stereotype.
Yeah,
Alright. What
yeah.
about you guys? If my stereotype is right, Jorge probably plays soccer. I'm just saying.
Dude, fucking no. Jorge, we all know what Jorge does, and it wasn't.
We know. Well,
Well, you guys know me, so like.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Guys, see.
Jorge, what do you do?
I thought you were going.
Oh, I mean, okay, I'll go first. So, I do not have a black belt in Taekwondo.
He has it in karate.
No, I have a regular leather
And
black belt at home. So I swam for a little bit in middle school and high school. When I was a little kid, my parents like had me try a bunch of different sports. Unfortunately, to this day, I don't really play any sports. I do occasionally go to the gym with Randy, and we rock climb. Yeah, I mean it's interesting. There are a lot of like facilities available here at UCLA. Also, more advice: take advantage of them, like the Sunset Rec volleyball thing. We'll probably try that out. A lot of things are spontaneous around here. Don't be afraid. Give it a try. So yeah. Jorge, what do you do?
You have a katana collection, bro?
I do not have a katana collection.
Okay, so I did play soccer when I was younger.
Oh, actually?
Wow.
Did
we
you
never
not know
knew.
that?
No, I actually didn't know that.
Oh.
I know you run.
I mean, yes, that's the other thing. I run. I've run since 8th grade in middle school. Yeah, I've done half marathons, a marathon in the past.
What are your times? You beat the 2 hour yet?
For a half marathon?
For a full marathon.
Not quite.
Wait, a full marathon in 2 hours?
Under 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's already happened. Yeah, that was recent.
Someone got 20 seconds under.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's very impressive.
Were they okay afterwards?
Yeah, they were fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not quite that fast, but I ran cross country and track in high school, and I still run every once in a while nowadays.
I think Daniel and Jorge run in Santa Monica every now and then.
That was once. I think that was once.
Oh, we ran in Santa Monica once. We ran around UCLA what, 3-4 times?
Something like that.
Dude, I would never go on these runs with Jorge. I feel like that's like suicide.
Like, actually, I ran with Jorge once on the track, and I think I caught Jorge on a bad day, and I'm just a sprinter, dude. So I beat him in a 100-meter race.
You can.
The thing is, no,
We're cutting out whatever Jorge is saying right now, just so whatever I say is true.
No, I sprinted against someone in the 100 the night, or like the day before.
He was not his.
Jorge?
So that's why.
Hey, next podcast episode's at Drake Stadium. We're gonna be at the track field running.
Oh,
We're gonna show who's the real speed demon.
we're gonna need new mics for the win, but anyways.
Our tech guy going in with the fucking 5 head.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just play audio and then have music. And
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, just play video music.
Apologize if the
Don't you-
chat was like,
Aren't you also like some Rubik's Cube god?
oh yeah.
I thought we were talking about sports, but
I mean,
I mean,
our
that's finger
Rubik's cubes.
that's finger dexterity.
Yeah.
Some sort of
Is it a
some
sport?
sort of physical exercise or activity.
Yeah.
Alright,
So-
well, yeah, I guess I'm pretty good with Rubik's Cubes. I did that like starting freshman year of high school, and I just do it every once in a while as a hobby, whenever I'm bored or don't want to do homework.
What's the times, bro?
So like the 3x3 is the regular Rubik's Cube. My record for that's 9 seconds. I average like around 15. Well, when I go
Bro.
up from that 4x4, I can do that in under
He
a
fucking
minute.
finishes a Rubik's cube faster than I take a piss,
5x5
dude. That's
is
crazy.
A little over 2 minutes. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught that, but Randy is belittling your accomplishments by saying he pisses longer than you take to finish 3x3.
That's not belittling. That's complimenting.
I mean,
He's one. Either he does it really
you can take
fast.
any other example though, you know.
No, fine. Okay.
piss that
Cut.
low.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a compliment how long I piss.
Hey,
Can we keep this?
You guys do you, honestly. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna.
Bet you
expose
can't.
Jorge
Bet you
right now.
can't. Bet you can't solve a Rubik's cube faster than I can wash my hands, bro.
Dude, wash your hands.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like washing your hands for like 20 Mississippi. That's like that automatically.
You can't buy Mississippi's, dude. I can't buy apple pie, bro.
I heard it was 2 happy birthday songs, but I mean maybe it's the same.
That's how. Wait, how long do you guys brush your teeth?
Depends if I'm watching a video or not. If I am, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
I
I rush for
do 30 seconds to a minute.
I rush for like 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do in there? Do you just go like,
I thought it was
what do you do? What's going on?
I have like one of the electric ones. So like,
Does it do the thing where it's like,
yeah, yeah, it exactly does that. Thank you for the live demonstration.
I'm not editing that.
so like, no, because like,
if you guys do not have an electric toothbrush, maybe Randy is available.
I have one. Okay, but like, here's the issue. Okay, this is gonna sound really disgusting, but like, I brush my teeth in the shower. That's not the disgusting part.
Okay.
The disgusting part is I used to do this thing where I'd play video games and I showered my parents' master bedroom, like when I'm at home, like high school, right? So I would like play a game. It'd be like hit around like 11 p.m. Like maybe I should shower, right? 'Cause my parents are gonna go to bed soon. I go shower, but I'm trying to speed shower because I'm gonna hit that next league game. So I'll shower, brush my teeth in 6 minutes. Definitely did not brush my teeth for more than a minute. Probably not over more than 30 seconds.
Sanity.
But it felt clean, and you know what? My dentist has always said my teeth are really clean.
That's good.
Wow.
So that's why you actually don't have to brush your teeth for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Here's a Machiavellian statement for you guys. The end justifies the means.
What do you mean?
So what that means is, the statement is the end justifies the means. I mean, don't take this literally. I mean, because it has a negative connotation. But the interpretation is that it doesn't really matter how you get to the destination. Like the journey, like doesn't really matter, regardless of like how immoral it is or like how moral it is, like how socially acceptable it is. If you're able to do something, like so say for example, like you and I both get a 90 on this exam. Like
Yeah.
a 90 is a respectable score. You like cheated and like I worked hard to get the score, but at the end of the day, both of us got 90s, and you didn't get caught cheating. So obviously yours was a more immoral path to take. But that statement, the end justifies the means, says that, hey, at the end of the day, both of us got 90s. What does it matter?
Bro,
How we
I'm
got there.
talking about brushing my teeth, not cheating. I don't cheat, you guys.
I
don't
really threw
cheat.
him under the bus.
I don't
There.
cheat. Let's get this shit. I don't cheat.
This is an example. Psychological experience.
Yeah, see, honestly, I mean, we will have moments on this podcast where we really do hit upon some deep intellectual like takeaways. Based
I think
on
you
the
just wanted to say I
anecdotes.
was a cheater, but I didn't cheat.
No, that's
But-
not what we're saying.
Basically, I think Randy, you say this a lot, right?
What's up?
If we say something deep, we meant it. And why don't you finish the quote?
Okay, the true quote is if we say something good, we meant it. That was all planned in here, right? But if we say something bad, pretend it's not bad. It's not bad. We didn't mean it like that. You know what I mean? Girl, you know what I mean? You know? I didn't mean it like that. You know me. Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. Any last remarks?
You wash your hands, bro?
Absolutely.
How long?
Coronavirus. Stay safe.
Dude, have you seen the Vietnamese like coronavirus song? They like I think somewhere in Vietnam they released like this the TikTok equivalent of like brushing your teeth, washing your hands and don't touch your like face and stuff.
Oh, is this on
Okay.
face?
It's like on Facebook and like YouTube and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Super funny, very topical. We're in the midst of a coronavirus outbreak right now. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, UCLA might have to. Here's the thing. For UCLA to declare a state of emergency is very tough because we have like 40,000 people. Right, like staff, undergrads, grad students. So to mobilize 40,000 people is very tough, and everyone's gonna be in a frenzy, right? So that's like utter chaos. So I mean, we've had like fires, like almost one every year, right? That only been a mile away.
Skirball gang.
Yeah, like Skirball, exactly. That was like probably the biggest one from 2017 out of the 3 years. So that was only a mile away. Keep in mind, like the evacuation zone was literally 2 streets off. Like we missed the cutoff by 2
Saved by the
streets
highway.
off. Saved in quotes. But I mean, it just goes to show that UCLA, like, are they slow to take action? Yeah. Are they doing it intentionally? I don't know.
I mean, like, it's not even a matter of, like, or whether they're trying to be slow on purpose. It has to do with the fact that you said there's 40,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, if you declare, hey, let's evacuate people, that means you're, like, pretty much in charge of evacuating 40,000 people.
Yeah.
And if it turns out it's not an emergency, then it's like, there goes a couple million.
Yeah.
Now, however, if it does turn into an emergency, that means it's really serious and you really should evacuate, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, even with the fire example, I always thought like UCLA is like pretty chill. Like, there's no way UCLA is burning down. Like, our buildings are like fireproof for the most part. Like, maybe like these apartment buildings or like maybe go down, but like UCLA, the actual facilities are pretty like up to code.
Yeah. I mean, the health conditions, especially air quality, was super poor. So I mean, there are some like consequences on the side that also like hurt. I mean, not necessarily the infrastructure that's gonna protect us at that point, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's been mentioned, but just as a note, we're all third years here.
Yeah.
Just so you understand the context of, freshman year was when the Skirball fire happened.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, our very first quarter, we talked about how eye-opening it is, how like there's adversity, and part of that was this Skirball fire. Like, that's insane to be put into such a new position and such excruciating circumstances.
I knew friends that like packed their stuff up and left.
I did too.
And I was like, hey, let's chill here for the fire. But I'm not going to lie. Like, this is gonna sound kind of bad, but like, it's kind of exciting. Like, cause I don't know, hearing about the news and the updates makes you feel like you're in like a different place outside of like regular life, though, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, like drama and like pretty much fear has this like weird effect of like uniting people and like creating like excitement in the air.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. It was like electrifying. Everyone was like, we're all united under this like pretense of like, oh, are we gonna evacuate UCLA? And it was super exciting. All the conversations were like either super funny or like really sobering. And I thought that was like a really unique experience to be a part of. And I kind of recommend it. I feel like it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
So now it's coronavirus. It's a big deal. It's a
Yeah.
very big deal.
I guess you'll know in the future where this goes.
Yeah.
This is our point of view for now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this will be a cool documentation of how it goes. Right now, there's what 3
Yeah.
people who are suspected to have it.
At UCLA, yeah.
Oh,
Three
yeah.
people are being tested.
I think one of them talked on Reddit.
I saw that.
They were apparently in they've been in where one of our lectures is.
Yeah. But this guy, like, I think I read the same comment. He's like a commuter though.
Oh, okay.
So like he doesn't.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But also incubation period is like what 30 something days
Exactly.
as of now.
Legitimately, like if it's as infectious as people like claim it to be, it's like you're pretty boned because especially at university, like okay, say
No, yeah.
I cough my hands, I
there's
touch a
been
door handle.
Marathons that have been canceled already because of this.
A marathon?
Yeah, like marathons.
Sporting events are being canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Too. Yeah.
But I think it's good to like overreact because like even
That's true.
countries, Italy shut down, China, Korea, maybe Japan. I don't know as of now, but right now definitely Italy not doing too good. Stock market not doing good either. Very bad. Very bad right now.
But yeah, as I was saying, like it's kind of crazy if you think, but like say like someone like caught with the coronavirus, coughed in and they touch a door, like they touch like a chair on a lecture seat, right?
Yeah.
Now another person like an hour later will touch that, and like every single hour,
and
someone's
then
gonna be
they
touching
touch their
that,
face.
and then they touch their face, and then they touch things, and people touch those things, and it spread. It literally will propagate everywhere like an explosion.
Yeah, if you've seen the data outside of China, it's an exponential growth curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Infected.
also what's dawning upon us here at the school is spring break, right? And so spring break typically is a time
people are
for all-
traveling.
Exactly. I mean, I hope that people stay safe, right? I mean, I don't want people's like vacations to get shut down, obviously, but like it would suck, like if you like travel and like come back and
But I think,
spread some microbes around, you know?
But I think like it's hard because the incubation period is so long.
Bro, my sister got the flu, so I'm about to bring something back for you boys.
My parents went to New York. They both got sick. It's not good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think it's interesting because people also have like placebo, like possibly placebo effect, where they're like, "Oh no, I have a flu. I must have something really bad," and they make it worse for themselves. That's also a thing.
Yeah, that happens.
That's also
We have a huge like antibiotic issue with that as well. Like people are very fearful of their conditions. Like you said, they like overreact to it. So they always want their doctors to prescribe antibiotics specifically, right? Or any sort of drug, because that gives them the satisfaction that they're battling it, even though your immune system is going to innately take care of it. Yeah. So like antibiotics are like tough here.
That's gonna bite us in the ass real soon. There's like a big like bacterial, like super bacteria.
Exactly. Antibiotic resistant bacteria. Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
Dude, we should all go into like coronavirus research. I bet you if we got published, that'd be super sick.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah. And
I
you guys can,
mean,
like,
I'm also driven to contribute to the scientific field.
Program
Yeah, me too.
Recreate it for scientific means.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as of right now, we don't have any patients we can talk to about for like research purposes, right? Hopefully we won't.
I mean, we can't do it right now,
Not right now. Okay.
but you know, that's just something cool that could happen. So yeah, what do you guys do? You guys are doing like engineering stuff. Maybe you can talk about that. What's up? Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, I'm looking for internships still. A little late now. Actually, really late now. It's already beginning of March.
I mean, I got my internship last year in March,
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
there's hope according to Jorge, but Jorge is a god. So
Hope is good.
okay, so we'll take
I'm gonna
it.
take a back seat now.
Hope is
Yeah, I have a software engineering internship coming up at Facebook this summer. Or, yeah, Facebook in LA actually, so that'll be fun.
Aren't you going with your roommate, right? Or no?
Well, my roommate, he's also interning at Facebook, but he'll be in the Bay Area.
Oh, so just completely different.
So,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Uh-huh.
But then is it also for software engineering?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Wait, should we talk about what?
Wait, should we do some last remarks? Like Chandra has to
Yeah, it's
go.
pretty late.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I also want to end on a good note. I mean, we just talked about coronavirus, not very uplifting.
All right, let's talk about bitches.
It's like the. It's like,
Let's talk about our feelings.
Okay, I'm out.
All right.
I mean, do you guys want to talk about anything? I mean, basically, just to re-encapsulate what this podcast is about, I'm just trying to tie it back. This
well, how's
podcast
it
is
gonna be
walk
edited?
is Meet Us in the Lounge. Obviously, you guys have heard some very interesting, life-changing anecdotes and memories in the lounge, and so we hope to bring the lounge into your guys' lives as well. And we're all seated on couches, but obviously there's room for more.
I listen
So-
to podcasts on my bed.
Yeah, I mean, so we all welcome you into our virtual lounge, and hopefully this will be a very enriching experience for all of us.
Definitely. Thanks for those remarks, Saichandra. Thank you for everyone for listening into our very first episode.
Thank you.
It's been a real
Thank
joy, a real treat to be able to work with these amazing people. We're super excited to make more episodes. Next episode, we don't know when it's gonna happen. We're gonna hold ourselves accountable after this one gets released. Hopefully, you can listen to us on YouTube for the video and audio.
And also we have a
Spotify,
website. We will have
Apple
a website.
Music, and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, a lot of big stuff.
In addition, we also have a website, so check us out. You can read the bio on us, more information about us. Let's keep in touch. Maybe next time we can hang out again. Meet us in the lounge as usual. Right.